Hello, chat. Hello, hello. I live. I'm back. And I'm sort of better than ever. Hi, back and better. I'm Dad. Teehee. Congrats, QC, on getting first. Let me crack my Coke in your honor. Oh! Alright. Let me put on my own BGM. Hi, chat! Hello, hello. Yes, I have a Coca-Cola Zero, my last one. Actually, it's a Coca-Cola Zero cherry, specifically. I have the cherry from the last, seasonal drop they did. And I just bought their cherry float flavor that they just dropped. And it is so yummy. I actually would recommend. It's like a good mix between cherry and vanilla. It's yummy. Zero without the cherry. Zero's good. Usually my go-to pop is Dr. Pepper Zero. But I branch out when there's seasonal flavors. Cause I just gotta try them all. I'm also eating my dinner, so I'm sorry in advance if you hear me munching. I have moose meat stir fry and rice. Because my mom brought me some moose meat while she was in. And I am chowing down. I am enjoying. Anyways, how have you guys been? It's been, what, 4 whole days since my last stream? 5 whole days? Something like that? Or 6 whole days? I can't remember. Yeah, I love buying a flavor or two just to know. Just to see how it is. You're good, you're good. I'm glad. Also, Chio Hyun, thank you for the follow. We hit our goal because of you. Thank you. Over on Twitch. Actually, I was thinking, over my break, I saw a lot of announcements from some VTubers about switching fully to YouTube. And they make some good arguments. Well, for now, I will continue being a multi-streamer, I think. But hearing Teeny talk about it, I was like, Maybe I'll make it a thing next year. Yes, well, I'm double the size on YouTube, so. So I was like, maybe I should just put all my eggs in one basket. I'm just thinking on it. I'm thinking on it. Yeah, because I stream to both, but YouTube is like my bigger focus, obviously, because I can post short form and long form, and it's just my preference for where I consume content, other than Pookie. I watch a lot of Pookie on Twitch. But just something I'm thinking on. We'll see how much bigger the YouTube grows compared to Twitch. Before I decide. Yeah, I have a lot of fun on YouTube. I also have some secret little plans. I have my fingers in a lot of pies that hopefully I'll be able to reveal next year, for things that I'm trying out. Finger pie. You beefy. You be. I love making YouTube thumbnails. I think it's really fun. I also like making the waiting rooms for YouTube. I think it's fun, and it's good to have, you know, everyone be able to be notified for whatever stream they're partial to. Whether that be yapping or gaming or whatever else I do. I've still been debating if I want to pursue my unedited style of content that I really like, or if I should lock in and do highly edited styles as well. A lot of different things I want to try on YouTube's. Yeah, I like YouTube waiting rooms for the pre-chat, because there is kind of a pre-chat on Twitch. I don't see it in too many communities, but there's a few where it exists. Like, I watch a lot of Germa pre-chat just because I think the community is very silly and it's fun to watch. And sometimes he be yapping in there, even offline. But that's the sort of thing I want to make more common in our little corner, is hanging out in pre-chat and yapping together. Community yap, you know? I also think it's really funny when people go and watch the VOD and there's a ton of pre-chat. So you're like, this community really was yapping it up before the stream. Yeah. It's little community things like that I like. But I'll be opening up commissions next month probably. So we'll have a few more editing streams again. And I do want to post. I've been practicing. Obviously, that's why I took a break from commissions, was to kind of learn more about editing, and I was just kind of disliking my pacing and stuff like that when I would edit. So it was something I worked on over the last month to improve in. But I'm hoping to edit something soon to post on my portfolio that shows that improvement. But I'm excited. I kind of miss editing. I haven't done a ton in the last month, and it's been, though it has been nice to have evenings free, it also feels very weird. I'm hoping to find a good balance once I start again. I think I'll be extending my length of time for an edit back. unless somebody really, really wants it in a rush, you know? Just so that I can kind of take my time and learn as I go as well. I just want to improve. I want to do better, you know? But hopefully that all works out. Hopefully some people still pop in for commissions. I don't know if anybody's on my VGen waitlist, but I need to start saving up for projects I want to do this year. Since I bought my PC, I'm kind of low on funds for projects. And if I want to do more covers this year, I gotta start saving up. That's smart, Antares. Man. If my passions weren't online. If only. If only. Oh, I love embroidering. Embroidering is really fun. I have a lot of sewing and beading supplies. I think this year I'm gonna bead a couple projects just for myself and my fam. Leatherwork is super cool. I had a friend who did a leatherworking class and made a wallet and a bag in it. And it was so interesting to learn about all the different little things in leatherworking that I had no idea were done, like dyeing edges and stuff like that. I don't know why it was never something I thought about before seeing it. Omnicore. What's the Omnicore, huh? That's hype. I only really sew now when I need to fix clothes that I thrift. I thrift most of my clothes, and so sometimes things don't fit quite right. Some weird gaps, etc. So making stuff fit properly and look better is a very good skill. I'd recommend to all of you if you get the chance. I wish I had a gaming crew. Actually, I need to ask one of my pals if they wanna, like, because I don't have any streaming friends. I was gonna see if one of my IRL pals would wanna stream a game that reached out and gifted me keys. Because I get reached out to for a lot of co-op, like horror games and experience games, which makes sense. I do play a lot of those. Like, I really like Repo and all of the quote-unquote friend slop games. But I had one reach out to me that was kind of a co-op car version of Getting Over It, is what it looked like to me. And for once, they actually sent 2 keys to play it as a duo. I think it's up to 4 players. And so I have been debating if I should ask one of my pals to play it with me, to check it out. hopefully I'll meet some peeps that will want a game together eventually. As I always say, someday, someday. I have been pathetically just being hype in people's Twitter comments and stuff. So maybe one of them will take pity on me and we can be friends. Maybe, if I'm lucky. I'm also suffering right now with the weather. I don't know if it's the same for y'all, but where I'm at, man, the like freezing cold, then boiling, then freezing cold, then boiling has been horrid. I want, real spring. I'm tired of this fake spring. I never know if the next morning I need to wear a winter coat or if I need to wear shorts. And it's so tough. Yeah, it's well, where I'm at the last 2 days it's been snowing. But I don't know, is it a snowstorm? I don't know if it's a snowstorm right now, but we've had snow pretty terribly. Like it's still, if I look out the window right now, a flurry outside. But it was rain like 3 days ago. It's just the weather cannot decide whether it's going to be spring or winter still. And I'd really, really prefer if we leaned more towards spring. We can hope. We can hope. Yeah, that's about the same here. The weather's been not great. I'm kind of sick of driving in slush and mud. Trying to remove us from the map, truly. That's what it feels like. But I'm hoping like one more week of weird weather and then it starts to warm up. That's what I'm hoping. I have not looked at the weather like map or anything. But, I'm dreaming. A girl can dream. But I think it's cooling off again from what I remember. One of my coworkers was like, yeah, it's gonna snow the next 2 days, and then it's gonna warm up for 3 days, and then we're gonna go down to like -15. And I was like, no, don't say that. Don't tell me that. I don't want to hear it. Please. I'm so sick. I just want sunshine, man. I'm sick of this. I'm sick of getting up at 7 a.m. and it being freezing. I put away my heated blanket. Come on, man. I don't want to have to pull it back out. Please. Please, weather gods, be kind. Oh yeah, let me pull up my schedule here. My work schedule for the next like month-ish, 3 weeks-ish, has become very good for me to have evening streams. So I'm gonna try to plan as many streams as I can. I'm very excited. Earth is hitting its get off me era. Yes, yes. Accurate. I have basically, I'll find out tomorrow, the next week, but I end most of my days at about 5 p.m. EST. So we'll be having like 6 p.m. EST streams for the next 2 or 3 weeks, which I'm very excited about. I hate having later and later streams, so I am very, very happy to be back on a semi-normal schedule. The night is ripe for boogie. Oh, I was very tempted to switch today's stream to a karaoke, because I was practicing a bunch of songs earlier today. But I think maybe on my next day off, we'll do a karaoke. That's my plan, at least at the moment. I wanted to do it on the 14th for Black Day, or like the like jjajangmyeon day, but couldn't because of work and fam. So hopefully I'll be able to on the 24th or 25th do another karaoke. I've been listening to a lot of like Japanese kind of indie pop, bossa nova type artists, like Mei Simone, Kabutomushi. I really, really like. But the enunciation, no, like focus on certain words is really difficult to remember when singing it, so I was practicing that a lot today. And this one like city pop type song, let me see if I can find it. Kanashimi wa by Yorino Muko. It's a very, very good song. And then Shinigami and Lemon by Kenshi Yonezu. Just practicing a lot of Japanese, because I feel like my reading is really, really bad for Japanese. I'm still not confident in my, reading abilities for any of it. was gonna say I'm kind of confident in hiragana, but no, I'm not confident in hiragana or katakana or kanji. I do have a workbook that I have been doing to practice, but I still don't have too much confidence. So I've been practicing a lot, so I can kind of memorize it better. Romaji, yes, I can do romaji, sort of. Some people also write romaji differently. So that one's also kind of hard sometimes, but usually I just listen to a song over and over for an entire day until I memorize it. But I just want to get to the point with my Japanese, like I am with my Korean, where I can like read out Korean letters and know like how letters sound. That way I can just read the lyrics really slowly while going through it, because that's what I do with Korean songs when I'm learning them. Is I just put on a karaoke and then I slowly read through all of it in Korean, and then usually I'll do the like English-fied version. Then I'll go back to Korean and just keep going back and forth until I get it down. But I'm not quite there yet with my Japanese. I'm still very, very baby with my Japanese. I know phrases and I can understand bits and pieces of sentences, but being able to read it is a big goal for me this year. Randomly clicking links. Gotta be careful doing that. What if you'd clicked on something suspicious? But thank you for the follow, Johyun. Thank you. Yes, I guess it led to something good this time, so you were lucky. Yeah, that's how I feel with both my Japanese and my Korean. I'm like, I can go to like a 7-Eleven and be fine. Or like very basically be like, how much is this? Where is this? How do I get to here? That sort of thing. But then I hear any other dialect? What do they call them? Is it dialect? I'm trying to remember the word for it. I don't remember, but the other versions. And then I get very confused, which is lovely. Passion will carry me. Yeah, I've started watching while I game and stuff like that. Some like old Japanese TV shows. And I am slowly improving in understanding. I still don't think my speaking's anywhere near good enough, but I'll get there. The more I practice, the better I'll be. Yeah, I've been watching QSMP2, the like new Minecraft international server, and there's just so many funny Spanish creators, man. Latam creators are insanely funny and so good, and it's been so fun to watch all the interactions between everyone. The Polish creators too have been really funny. I want to do something like that one day. Join an international server. It seems like so interesting. I feel like it'd be so much fun. at least to me, I think interacting with people in, you know, broken versions of their language is really, really fun. Dead language land. Dang. I guess, like, my native languages are probably not as well known, I would say. Wouldn't say they're dead, but studying occult history. Oh, neat. Yeah. I love a few of the non-English speaking streamers I follow have some type of version of subtitles, luckily, on their streams. Like the one I use was created by iPierre, who's a French streamer. It's very funny. And I watch a lot of Etoile and iPierre and who is the lady? I'm forgetting her name. But I watch a ton of them because they use subtitles, thank goodness. I just need better Japanese subtitling for all the Japanese creators that I follow. Though I have found, at least with like memes and stuff like that, I understand enough. Estonian YouTube. Dude, after seeing some really funny Polish streamers, now I'm like, I gotta try to find a way to find creators who are more in these like smaller languages, like not as common in creators, or at least that I see obviously in the English side. You don't get English. I get a lot of Mexican memes, South Korean, and then English mostly. Because on most like social media sites, I put the languages that I know a bit of, so I get, you know, shown some Spanish content, some Korean content, Portuguese memes. I see Brazilian Portuguese every once in a while, which one of the neatest sounding languages to me. I think, personally. But I think the only French content I get is Etoile, which I'm not complaining. I really like Etoile. I feel like he is how I used to be before I started being very memey about positive self-talk. Slavic languages. That's true, that's fair. feel like most of the Romance languages sound really cool to me. Yeah! Jordan gets it. Jordan gets it. The Romance languages. I don't remember any French. Yeah, me neither. I did learn when I was younger because when I would walk to school, I would yap with some of the French speaking construction workers who were repairing stuff in my town, and they would teach me just sayings or bad words. But I don't remember any of it anymore. Dude, it is slushy season right now. I do have to admit. As terrible as the cold and hot is, it is perfect time for a slushy. I gotta pull out my Rumi's Ninja Slushy. Might be time. Yeah, that's how most of the languages I've learned have gone, is like I pick up enough to be kind of baby conversational. Find someone to speak with. We stop speaking. I stop speaking the language. It's so tough. I used to try when I was learning Korean, like all these different apps that were like, help match you with a language partner. But there were so many people on them trying to use it as dating apps that I was like, I'm not interested. I'm sorry, I just want to talk to you about how much I love Apex Legends in Korean, okay? I don't want to... None of this nonsense. Keep that to yourself. Listen to me talk about how amazing Fuse is. And how he is the love and light of my life. But I think I was one of the minor few in that regard. I'm glad, I'm glad. Most of our yapping streams tend to be. Actually, I would say the majority of our streams are very relaxing. Post it in a server, Ian. Feel free, feel free. As long as I'm not gonna get trolled. Actually, that's fine. I deal with that a lot too. That's mostly a YouTube thing, I find, though. Somehow, I don't know what happened, but there's been a swap, whereas previously YouTube used to be my very sweet community section. Never had a bad problem on YouTube, and Twitch was my little troll hell where I fell I fell in and I constantly was getting trolls. And now it's kind of swapped, and I don't know if it's because of YouTube streaming growing in size, or them pushing maybe streams more because they want it to grow, and so people who aren't interested end up finding it and getting annoyed. Yeah, more children, maybe that as well. It definitely was the last really bad trolling we got. Which I say bad, it didn't bother me, but it just annoyed me that I had to, you know, delete a section of a VOD because the chat got spammed. But it did seem like a group of teen boys from what I could get based on the profiles. Tween boys. They're either the sweetest or the biggest demons. Very 50-50. I see it myself with my little cousins. Some of them are the devil incarnate, and some of them are the sweetest boys who I want to be the rich auntie and buy them everything, you know? But I would say most of our streams are chill. Maybe just when I play FPS, but that's a me problem. I get a little too into Marvel Rivals or Overwatch or Apex. Oh, and I recently started playing Deadlock again. I don't think I'm gonna stream it anytime soon. I need to improve, but that one also made me so annoyed. Not as annoyed as League makes me, but quite annoyed. I think mostly just because the learning curve feels so high. Vertical streaming? Maybe. I did want to try vertical streaming more, but I don't know. It's not... something I'm super passionate about, I guess, or super interested in, because I don't myself watch vertical streams. But it was something I was looking into. Ah, Joyan, thank you for the sub. Thank you. I really appreciate it. More funds for the Pokopia. You get the little baby Pepe. I say for Pokopia, I probably won't buy a Switch 2 or Pokopia. But I am looking at people to commission for covers. I haven't been able the beginning of this year, but I'm hoping this fall and this winter to just put out a few. Just a couple. That is where all of the monies from stream will be going from now on, is commissioning people for covers and my secret project that I will reveal next year. So many secret projects though. And hopefully 2.0 later this year. I have not messaged my artist about it. After the last deadline, I was just like, I'll leave it. I'll get my 2.0 model whenever it comes. I gotta stop thinking about it. I might even just start using my 2.0 commissions just cause I can, and just cause I think the art is beautiful and I want it to be seen. But we'll see. I think I also want to try streaming to TikTok again, but I need to look into how to do it without TikTok Live Studio, because that program is straight poop from a butt. It sucks to use and I hate it a lot. So I need to actually look into what streaming to TikTok is like now, because I haven't done it in so long. Then maybe we can do like one stream a week that's vertical streams. maybe. We'll see. I'm just trying to think of stuff to do that is fun or interesting for stream, that is different, that'll help us find more peeps to hang out with. Is Vertical the new media? It has been for a little while. I think so. Or at least that's how it's been pitched to me by everyone. In my lifetime. Yeah, it's crazy to see the amount of hours watched on short form and vertical content. As somebody, this is, I think, the clash where I know how I could grow quicker on YouTube. I know the content I would need to make and stuff I would need to do, but I make the content that I prefer, which is long form, like not highly edited content. I love Gab Smolders. I love Jacksepticeye. I love watching content that isn't super highly edited and is just barely cut down. Like pauses or water breaks or whatever it may be gets cut out and that's it. But, you know, if I really wanted to grow purely numbers wise, I would focus on vertical content and React content and highly edit all of my stuff in that classic Zoomer brain rot style. But that's, I don't know, it's just not my preference, and I think it would eventually show to people that, you know, it's not something I'm passionate about. So I don't choose to try it. No worries, Antares. Do your chores. I have not done mine. I have 2 piles of clean laundry on my bed right now. But I'll get to it someday. Maybe after stream today. But I don't know. I was thinking we're gonna be doing a community night probably this month where we watch through the Twilight movies. I don't know if it'll be all of them, but we'll probably watch through at least the first one in the Discord. And I was thinking of maybe making that a video, but we'll see. We'll see. I just think it's funny to make you guys watch my favorite childhood movies. I think it's fun to torture you guys, okay? Just a little. Just in funny ways, you know? There's something else I wanted to mention, but now I'm totally blanking, as per usual. Oh, I'm hoping to do a, like, content giveaway, essentially. of a free edited VOD for someone. But I'm still debating if I'm going to do that before I open commissions or after. I'm still debating it and thinking on it, and I'm not 100% sure. I just want to give back more, you know, to the community that I love to watch and all the amazing creators I see, and maybe help a smaller creator out. So I don't know, it's something I've been wanting to do. Vangelis, hello. I hope you've been well. But we healthy now? We are. If I sound a little sinusy, it's just because I was just eating dinner, but no more sickness, thank goodness. Though I did notice that some of my coworkers are getting sick again, and I'm really hoping it'll dodge me this time. I'm really hoping. I'm washing my hands every hour. I'm you know, using hand sanitizer all the time. I'm trying my best. Retro Game Shop. Oh, you can see my mouse, I just noticed. The like cleaner one. Is that the one you're thinking of? I think I have it on my wish list. Let me open up Steam. Cozy Game Restoration? Is that the game you're thinking of? Because that's the one I'm really excited for about right now. But I have been looking. I'm putting together a list. If you guys have any recommendations, like let me know, of older, kind of cozy, comfy, relaxing games. But since I posted on Twitter about like my childhood games, and I saw Harvest Moon and Animal Crossing and all these other games that I used to play so much when I was younger, that I want to try doing a whole series where I try out classic, quote unquote, cozy games. Retro Rewind Shop. Ooh, let me Google it right now. But I'm gonna do stuff like check out Maple Story and Harvest Moon and all of those. Ah, it's a store simulator. Yes, I have not seen this, but it looks like, you know, we did the bookshop simulator. All those simulator games look very similar. It does look very cool though. I like the aesthetic. Very 80s aesthetic. 80s, 90s. But yeah, if you have anything like GameCube era, N64 era, PS2 era that you would consider a relaxing game, let me know, please, because I am building up a collection of relaxing games that I want to try that are older. Because I find a lot of, you know, cozy games now, or at least stuff that is classified as cozy, tends to be, you know, farming games or simulator games or romance, like whatchamacallit, like romance games. I don't know how to explain it, but I want to try out some of the older, quote unquote, cozy games and see what used to be relaxing to people. As I feel like there's kind of a bias now to games with farming in this day and age. So I'm hoping to check out all that jazz eventually. So we're definitely, hopefully, gonna beat Luigi's Mansion next week. I'm so excited about that. First time ever playing it, and it's so fun. I have so much fun with Luigi's Mansion. I'm so excited to see how it all ends. Does Luigi get the mansion? Do we save Mario? I assume we beat King Boo, but who knows? We'll find out later, I guess. I just saw a meme recently of a Korean guy crashing out about MapleStory having so few male options compared to the female options, and it was so funny, so good. It made me really want to play MapleStory again, just because it made me laugh so much. I brought up, I mean, I could yap a ton about how busy my mom had me. I think I tweeted about it when my mom was here. I woke up at 5 a.m. and I didn't get home till midnight and didn't go to bed till 1 a.m. Genuinely, it took me 2 days to recover from the exhaustion of my mother having me drive her all over the big city and then having to drive back out of the city to home when it was over. I was so beat. It was exhausting. Luckily, I was able to get everything they needed, but man, when my family comes to the city, they need to plan longer trips because one day is not near enough to get everything done. I also, during that day, bought my dad a new laptop because he usually gets the like $100, $200 cheapo laptops that kind of break really quickly or don't have enough RAM to really run any programs, let alone more than one program. So I had a little discount thing and decided to go buy him one, and then I had to set it up for him before I went home that night. So I also spent like half an hour in their hotel room setting up this laptop and trying to, you know, make an email address and a PIN code and all of this other stuff for my dad, and setting up like the screens, the colors, making sure there's quick links to YouTube and to Netflix and to Prime Video, just all of that jazz. So it was so doing all of that at the end of a very, very long day of just driving everywhere. I think it fully melted my brain. The next 2 days after, I was so tired and so grumpy. I had to keep telling people, like, hey, I'm not angry or upset or anything. I am just exhausted right now, and I do not have it in me to pretend to be a social creature. I swear it's not you, it's my exhaustion. Cuz I'm tired pretty much every day, but that wiped me out. It was tough. Driving for like more than 12 hours. Especially in traffic. I hate traffic. I hate trying to switch lanes in traffic. I hate the city. I hate going into the city, and I hate all of it. I hate traffic. I hate construction. I hate I was so annoyed and so upset that the next day, and then the day after, I was kind of mostly recovered, but then I slept for 10 hours again, and then I was like, today's the first day since that I'm like, I'm alive again. I exist. I'm a human. I am not near as exhausted as I was, thank goodness. But it was a close one. Bless my family. I love them, and I'll do it again the next time they're out here, but I am diagonal. I could show up any which way on the screen. I could be upside down like an Australian tomorrow. Just you wait. I wanted to set this up better, but I only started setting it up like 10 minutes before stream. Because I was fixing up my lunch. And I kind of forgot what time I was supposed to start, so. Teehee. My bad. Yeah. I'm pretty sure that's how it works. I actually don't think I know any Australians, now that I think about it. I don't think so. Weird. It's grass, and there is the shadow of a tree. Though maybe I should put myself in a tree next time. I absolutely would. I have weak ankles, y'all. They were stronger when I used to play hockey and stuff, but I've lost all that. I have weak little baby ankles now. If I were to jump down from even 4 foot, I think my ankles would hurt. And I also bruise like a peach. I don't think I should be climbing any trees, if I'm being perfectly honest with you. The side of my leg right now is covered in bruises because I stupidly picked up some trash bins and rested them against my leg. And that was enough to bruise me. At a hockey arc. I did. I mostly ended up playing goalie because I would fill wherever we needed it. But I played a ton of hockey as a kid. I was big in sports. I actually went to a provincial tournament for it when I was a tween for like track and field type stuff. Used to be really good at high jump. Now I don't think I could jump more than an inch or two off the ground, but I used to be quite the little athlete. Honestly, I would love to start going to the gym again, though. One day there'll be a gym near me that's not, you know, like $40 a week. About the olden days. I don't know if there's much to tell. I just was a little Naruto and Buffy loving dweeb, and I wanted to be like them. I competed in indigenous games as well. A rival? No. Sadly, track and field type stuff wasn't super popular in my town growing up. It was much more popular to play baseball or volleyball. So it wasn't as common for people to be playing those. I also used to, at that same age, I did guitar lessons and violin lessons, and I had a drum set. And I was just trying to do all of the extracurriculars. Every sort of fun thing I could do outside of school, I was doing. How did I train? We had an after-school program where our gym teacher would supervise after school for like an hour or something. And so we would get to usually the majority of people would go and play volleyball during that time, and then I would go into the corner and practice high jump, or go outside and practice shot put and all of that jazz. And then when I was in high school, I used to go to the gym for like 2 or 3 hours. It was crazy. I would not do that now, and I don't think anybody with a job does that now, unless it's their hobby. But I just really liked the gym. I really liked the like high I would get from lifting and running. Discus. I could see that. Those things are heavy. It's the same as shot put. You hit somebody with one of those, that's gonna bruise at minimum. Your job counts as training. Nice. My job is really physical, so I guess nowadays I am doing a lot more heavy lifting and stuff. I mean, I see it now when I look at my arm. I have definition for my bicep, which I didn't used to have, because once I started being a video editor, I didn't really do anything super physical. But now I look at my arm and I'm like, damn, I have muscle, what the hell? I'm not a beefcake, but I've got some minor definition to my squish now. With all the lifting I do at work, makes sense. Honestly, being an editor strained my wrist the most. It is, it is. I did not do enough stretching. I did some while being a full-time editor, but I did not stretch enough, and so my right wrist still at some points will get sore if I move it a certain way. And I'm much better about it now. I stretch every morning and every night. I'm very conscious of not being able to do what I love. Mostly I try not to strain my shoulders right now. My job is a lot of heavy lifting, and I pulled my shoulder for the first time. I think I told you all about this like a month ago or something. And oh, it was so sore and just it was terrible. It was terrible. So now I'm very conscious of how I lift things and making sure I don't only lift with my shoulders. The emotions when that happened. It sucked. I just hate having, especially with that limited mobility, not being able to sleep on my side. Ugh, pain. Even though I don't always sleep on my side, I tend to actually sleep like I'm in a freaking casket. I sleep on my back with my hands like under my chin a lot of the time. Or on my stomach, just like honk shoeing. Like I found a good place to nap. I've been trying to lean more towards sleeping on my stomach or my back because I have heard that it is very not good for your hips to sleep on your side with your leg up, which is what I usually do. Or what I used to usually do, I guess. Her casket's really comfy. I, shockingly, would not know. But I'd assume so. Vampires love them, right? Hello, Captain of the Iron Mask. Hello, hello. How are you? I kind of like the sleeping in tight spaces, so I could see myself being comfy. Sleeping like a vampire. Well, actually, maybe not the standing up bit. Lean it back a little, you know? I guess my bed kind of does seem like that because I do have 2 body pillows on either side of me and then 2 pillows on my head. I kind of do cage myself in on my bed. It's my nest. I'm doing well. I'm so happy to not be sick. I'm so glad. I genuinely cannot explain to y'all how much I hate being sick. The amount of cough drops I ate was ridiculous. But the headaches are like all gone now, which was the worst part of having the sinus cold. Just the pressure behind my eyes hurt so bad. And it made focusing really hard, which I think you could tell from my last Yap stream when I was sick. Like, I could not focus at all. My brain was just so out of it, and all I could focus on was the pain behind my eyes. It was tough. So I'm very, very happy to feel better now. Thank goodness. Thank you, thank you. I'm excited for more Luigi's Mansion tomorrow. I don't know if we'll beat it tomorrow. We'll see, I suppose. I think we will, but I'm not 100% sure. I actually don't know the length of the game. I haven't looked into it, or like, you know, how many more like chapters or sections there are. You know, like when we press all the ghosts on the project line or whatever. I don't know how many more of those there are, but I don't imagine there's too many. I'd assume 1 or 2 more left before we're done with Luigi's Mansion. And then, I don't know what, maybe I'll look at my GameCube games I posted on Twitter for my childhood games and pick one of those to try next. Or maybe look at the other games that I was really, really wanting to try as a kid. The WarioWare series. I do remember one of my friends having WarioWare, and it's very, very cool. I have not played it in a long time. I feel like it would stress me out now. The speed of it, at least from what I've seen. I only have like vague memories now of streamers I watch playing the WarioWare series, and I can only assume it's a ton. It's a lot. But meh, it'll be fun. I'm sure. I don't know what we'll play next for GameCube games, but I'll think of something. Maybe I'll, you know, curse you all to watch an hour of me playing Dig Dug. That Namco Museum like collection that I have was so strong. Does Waluigi have a game? I have no clue. Isn't he his probably like tennis or whatever? TikTok is really fun. It was like, it's probably the game I have the strongest memories of from when I was really little. I remember making my dad play Dig Dug and what was it? I can't remember. Maybe Pac-Man with me, because I found it really hard, and I would make him play, even though he didn't really even know how to hold a controller. I would make my dad play games with me, because all my older cousins wanted to play was scary games or shooty games. And at that point in time, I was like, no, we are playing good games. We are playing Dig Dug. We're playing Tetris. Couldn't tell I was a little dweeb. Yeah, my mom would play a lot of Peggle and, oh gosh, what is the other one? The like matching, Bejeweled. I think there was a Bejeweled for, gosh, the Xbox, maybe? I think? And I remember her playing that with a controller and having to teach her how to use that. And Wii games as well. For a long time, when my parents didn't have a DVD player, they just used my Wii as a DVD player. And so they got really good with the Wiimotes. Because they would watch movies and such on there. Which I think is very cute. It's very funny. But I think nowadays my family mostly just plays Jackbox games occasionally, and card games, and like bingo. You know, the other classics. Not the usual classics, the other ones. Maybe, let me, you know what, pull up what popular GameCube games. Let me see what I should give a shot after Luigi's Mansion. Oh wow, there's so many more games than I thought there was. I thought there was way less. But there's like almost 700 games for the GameCube. That's crazy. Maybe I should just play old school Animal Crossing on stream. Nah, I wouldn't do that to y'all. That's a for me thing. I'll play that my own time. Ooh. There's a Buffy the Vampire Slayer GameCube game. Guys, I have to know, have you played it? Is it good? Clickbait title. Where? Oh, where's the clickbait? Our GameCube game is actually good. Yeah! Or, well, maybe it's partially nostalgia for me as well, but I love GameCube games. I think my favorite... I mean, I'm playing Luigi's Mansion right now. I gotta say it's my number one. But when I was little, it was the Donkey Kong game that I tweeted out. That one was a lot of fun, and I had the like special bongo controllers and would play a ton of them. I'd play that game all the time. Let's see. What was it called? Donkey Kong Jungle Beat. Here, I'll grab this picture. I'll show you all on stream. Gale of Darkness. Oh, I don't know if I've seen that one. Let me add this on OBS. Okay, so this is the GameCube games, or at least some of the GameCube games that I grew up with. I would say half of them were hand-me-downs from my cousins, and then the other half my mom and my big brother bought me. So these were the games I played all the time. Naruto, Clash of Ninja 2. I played so much of that game. There was a point in time where I had a lot of the ninjutsu hand signs memorized. Alright, if you don't think I'm an OG nerd, I'm an OG nerd, okay? And the Namco Museum is the one that has Dig Dug and I think 3 other games. Pac-Man and I don't remember what the other 2 were. But it's like a collection of classic Namco games. I wonder if I can find that online. Let's see. Namco Museum. It was released in 2002. Oh my gosh, there was multiple volumes. I don't know what volume that is. I guess the first one, I'd assume. Shrek 2, it's a banger, I do have to admit. It has Pac-Man, Galaga, Toy Pop, etc., etc. Dang, it released in the 90s. Huh. Sorry, bless me. But yeah, that was. I also have my N64 ones. Maybe I'll take a pic. Actually, I don't think I can show you guys pictures of those because they all have my name written on them from when I was little. Because my older cousins would steal my games all the time. So my mom just started writing my name on all of them in permanent marker. So I don't think I can show you them. I'll gather the list of them and then grab screenshots and show y'all them next time we have a Yap stream. Maybe we'll play some N64 games on stream. Maybe. But these games were hugely influential to me. I used to be so scared of Scooby-Doo Mystery Mayhem. That game made me so scared. Do I think it would scare me now? Honestly, probably a little. But I played the heck out of that game. And there's an N64 Scooby-Doo game that I also played a ton of. Scooby-Doo, my childhood. I don't know if we'll play any of those next after Luigi's Mansion, but we'll see, we'll see. I'd like to continue to keep, you know, one GameCube game in rotation of streams. It's really tough to balance longer games and shorter games and what style of games and chatting streams and work long streams and blah 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 blah. Trying to find a good balance so that everyone who has a preference for one of those gets to see it at least once every week or every other week is tough. Like Coffee Talk, I really want to go back and restart Coffee Talk too, because that game is so beautiful and I do really like it. It just always really strains my voice, so I can never play it for very long. But I do really, really, really want to play it. I love those games. The Coffee Talk games are so good. Even though them getting me to try to memorize regulars orders is annoying. I was always so annoyed when I couldn't get a order correct. So tough. But hopefully that will be back in the rotation soon. Soon. I also want to do like an NL style stream and just do all the dulls, the daily dulls. How to make a good milkshake. I'm so sorry, you're barking up the wrong tree, lazy doctor. Lazy, I'm sorry, I'm lactose intolerant. I have no idea what a good milkshake is like. Now a good smoothie, I could help you with that. But milkshake not so much. I did see one at, what was it, like Denny's or something like that? That was a salted caramel milkshake, and it sounded really good. If I could handle it, I absolutely would have ordered it. But sadly, I like my stomach to not be upset, so no milkshakes for me. was actually just talking to my roommate today about smoothies and how much I love smoothies, but because I sometimes have to get up for work at like 4:30 in the morning, I don't want to torture my roommates with hearing a blender at 4:30 in the morning. So I don't often have smoothies, sadly. By continuously drinking milk. See, I used to drink a lot of milk, and when I stopped, yeah, I became lactose intolerant. I do know I could become not lactose intolerant again, but I'm not even a big cheese lover outside of Squeakers for poutine. I don't really drink milk because I prefer cashew milk. So I don't think I'll ever choose to become not lactose tolerant again. Lactose isn't really a big thing for me. It's digigrass. It is digital grass. You can be less afraid of this grass compared to regular grass. There's no bugs in this field. That's fair. My mama absolutely raised a quitter. I don't like a tummy hurt ever. I lack many toes. The only thing that I will do is I will eat spice even though it hurts. I'm willing to bite that bullet for stomach pain. If it's yummy, spicy food, then how could I resist, you know? The bottom half of my model. You guys just want to look at my feet. Freaks. I see you. Alright, I'll show you guys. You see my head get cut off, okay? Ignore it. Oh my god. Oh my god. Is this what you wanted? Just a foot only stream? Is this what you came for? Huh? Sniffa, don't start. Don't start. You fucking... Hey, yo. Hey. Hey. First time reveal, not even. Fine, you guys will get foot cam only next chat stream. Feet only, no face. No face anymore for chat. Talk to the shoes. This model actually does have a barefoot mode, but I'm not doing that. I refuse. Clickbait shorts video? What do you mean? What do you mean? I would never clickbait. Oh, I do have to post a short today. Oops. I better do that right after stream before I forget. I've been posting later and later, mostly because I'm just forgetful. When I'm not streaming regularly, I forget, and then it's 9 p.m. and I'm like, oh god, Oh god, I have to post a short. I have to post my daily short. No. Ah. Let me edit as quickly as I can between my Marvel Rival matches. But I don't know what I'm gonna clip today. I have to go through my streams and decide. Yeah, basically, most people who watch short form content will scroll after the first 3 seconds. Season 7. It's been 50-50 for me. I like the new healer. I don't think I will personally play her a ton. I've played her in a couple comp matches now. And I just don't super love her ult, but I like the rest of her abilities. And the triple ban, at least so far in my games, has not been the horrors of 6 healer bans. It's mostly been the same old bans. You know, 1 tank, 2 DPS bans. So yeah, I think her ult is, I don't know, I think it's good. It definitely is. It feels like it should be an aggressive ult, but I can't see that working really unless there's not a full team you're going against, since you can't be healed in it. It just seems like a waste to dive in as that full fox. At least in my experience. I don't know, maybe there are better players who will figure that out, but for me, that's how it feels. But we'll see. Hopefully I D-ranked a ton on the last day of the season down to Diamond 2 again. So hopefully I'll be able to get into GM1 again this year and, you know, stay there. Be a top 10 Deadpool. I hope it works out. I hope you get it. How many would you take to do my siblings' laundry? I think my sibling is a yucky, stinky old man, so it would take a lot of money for me to do his laundry. I'm talking minimum 30 an hour. I'm talking hundreds just to throw it in the washer. Your sister's boyfriend is like 60. Damn. Damn. I mean, to be fair, I was just posting today about this South Korean chef and TV show personality who's 41, and he is the love and light of my life, so I get it. Have you guys seen? I've been watching Netflix's show Age of Attraction, where it's like a bunch of people go to this BC resort or whatever, and they can't tell each other their ages, and you get paired up or you choose to date somebody, and then you find out their age afterwards. And there was this one girl who was like 27, and the guy she ended up with was 60, and it was crazy. There was also like a 21-year-old and a 36-year-old. That one was yucko. That guy was yucko. The others I can kind of look past. But when an older dude is like, I'm just looking for a fun young woman. Ugh. Yuck. Yuck. Keep that to yourself, man. Yuck. I don't think they do, but I do think that your early 20s, you are not really an adult. I think if you're under 25, you're still not really an adult. Controversial, but even like I would not date anyone under 25. That just feels weird. I feel like you're still, 18, 19, 20 to 21, all still feels very much like teenage years. You're still learning about yourself and your life. And up until 25, I feel like you're still settling in and, fully developing your brain. But I think, a 30-year-old and a 60-year-old, that's not crazy. That's like, I mean, yes, it is not common, but it is, I'm not, like, I wouldn't talk my 30-year-old friend out of dating a 60-year-old if that was someone they fell in love with. Gen Z looking older than millennials. That, I don't know. Most Gen Z I know look younger. There's a few I know, but it's mostly a lot of the girls I know who are younger, like younger coworkers I think only look older because they do their makeup in a way that reads as older. Like I at work, very sweetly, a lot of my coworkers think I look like I'm under 20, which is not at all true. But I tend to always get seen and skewed as much younger than I am. So I think I'm biased. I don't really know. I can't really tell ages very well, to be honest. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, stress and beauty products could be a thing. That's why I think most of the Gen Z who I know, who I think look older, it's mostly just like their style of music I'm more used to seeing on like Gen X. And I think it's just because, style, whether it be makeup or clothes or whatever, is secular. Am I saying that right? Everything comes back into style in a cycle. So you tend to see things that you're used to seeing older. Yeah, I feel like, well, I mean, I'm never gonna have kids, so what does it really matter what I think about children going into Sephora? Because it's none of my business how other people parent their kids. I don't think young girls should be using skincare really young. It will damage their skin barrier, and it is not, in the long run, gonna be good for their skin. But for makeup and stuff like that, I'm like, rather they have, makeup that is safe. Whereas a lot of kids' makeup is not going through the same testing to see if it's, okay to have on your skin, shockingly. A lot of kids' makeup is just like grody. But I'm never gonna have kids. It's none of my business. See, my skin is mostly good and mostly affected by my diet. So I only use soap, water, and then lotion, sunscreen. I'm very, very basic, but I used to have a really, really complex Korean skincare routine when I was a teen. I love toners and I love serums, and they do make your skin like different, either like softer or bouncy or whatever. I don't particularly care about that kind of stuff now. I'm just like, as long as it looks mostly clear. And I have my sunscreen on so I don't, you know, age 20 years in the next 5. That's all I really care about nowadays. Yeah, I think look into if you have troublesome skin, find out how it's troublesome. Whether it's, oiliness or dryness or skin sensitivity. And try cutting out things from your diet for, a month just to see how it affects your skin. Southeast Asians. Yeah, I would say those are probably the most popular places where skincare stuff comes from. Gotta do a lot of research if you want to do those very complex skincare routines, though. I personally don't have the energy for all that. I'm a very tired person. I'm very sleepy. If I can save myself 5 minutes in the morning to sleep extra instead of doing, a 5-step skincare routine, I will take the 5 minutes of sleep. I know that's probably not the best for if I want to look like an ultra baddie or whatever, but I just will choose sleep over everything all of the time. Sleep will always be my number one choice. Yeah, it's definitely best, especially if you're just starting to look into skincare or get into it, to just try out one new product. Like if you don't moisturize, buy a nice scent-free, decently priced moisturizer and start using that regularly. And then, add to that. Add a sunscreen. Sunscreen's very important. If you want to add even more steps or do even more, then look at toners and serums and see what improvements you want on your skin. Like vitamin C for dark spots and stuff like that. Or a lot of my friends who have drier skin, I always recommend the snail mucin serums. And it's really, really good at remoisturizing. Yeah, smelly strawberries. You can, but I find a lot of people who have skin troubles usually have sensitive skin. So avoiding scents is a very big thing if you want your skin to feel better. At least in my experience. Obviously, I'm not a cosmetologist or anything like that. I don't know the details, but from my own experience with my friends, scents are always the biggest thing that irritate their skin. I do have skin. Shockingly. Very pale skin at the moment, sadly. But I will get a tan again this summer, thank goodness. I still kind of can see my tan from Mexico last year, which is crazy. I can't believe I tanned so strongly in the week I was there. Bless having a tan. I love being tan. Yeah, Canada does take all your melanin and make you pale as hell. I'll probably end up with a farmer's tan this summer. Because of my job. I also, like, I just can't wait for my skin to not be as dry this summer. I feel like winter always dries the hell out of me. I'm so excited. Yeah, I think I prefer not cold. I hate when it's like -50 and you go outside and it hurts. But I prefer when it's colder to when it's hotter, definitely. Just different levels, you know. Dude, I do that back home. It works when it's that cold out and your freezer inside is full. You just put it outside and Mother Earth takes care of keeping your food cool for you. Oh, it finally is not snowing anymore. Oh. Polar bears. Luckily none. None where I live up north. Mostly you have to worry about the sled dogs. Or animals getting cuter. There's definitely some very cute animals. There are definitely certain areas where it does seem like some animals are starting to almost domesticate themselves. Stuff like raccoons and foxes, I think because of such large human impact on where they live. Oh, I haven't. One Piece live action. That is what I wanted to mention earlier and I forgot about. I finished it last night, the last 2 episodes. I had so much fun watching the One Piece live action that now I'm gonna restart the anime again. Because I only ever got up to them meeting Sanji in the anime, and then I just kind of lost interest. Other animes came out that I was more interested in, so I put One Piece on hold again. But I have had so much fun with the live action, and I really, really enjoy all the cool, like, One Piece powers and stuff like that I've seen. And it just so good. I really, really love the acting. I love the choices to make it a very like campy, fun live action rather than a really serious one-to-one live action. Because, you know, at the end of the day, anime is very silly. You know, all these crazy, weird abilities and character types are kind of silly. So I'm glad they went along with it rather than against it to make it more Netflixy. Dude, I haven't watched anything Bleach-wise since I was little, I think. Bleach and Fairy Tail I watched kind of at the same time when I was, God, I don't know, like 12. Oh, I got my my original Mushishi DVD when my mom was here. I am so excited to rewatch Mushishi again. I liked Fairy Tail back then. I cosplayed a few of the characters, but I mean, I saw it as a tween. I don't remember too much. But from what I remember, it was good. The anime I have the strongest memories of is definitely Naruto. I still can remember almost every episode of Naruto and Shippuden because I just watched it so many times over and over in my teens. Strider! Hello, hello. Welcome in, welcome in. But yeah, highly recommend the One Piece live action. I am gonna be watching the anime now. Probably start it tonight while I eat dinner. Code Geass. That's another one I watched when I was younger. I remember liking it, but again, I was young when I watched it. Same with Vampire Knight, I think was another big one I liked back then. What other animes was I watching then? Ouran High School Host Club. All of that jazz. I was quite the fan of. But Mushishi and Naruto were like my number ones. My day ones. I still love Mushishi. I still rewatch it like every couple years just because it is so good and it truly touches my soul every time I watch it. It's like as good as I remember. I did when I was younger. I know they still have it going on, right? And I haven't seen anything recent, but like the early 2000s Pokemon anime, yes, I have seen. Nowadays, I mostly just play the Pocket. That's my only Pokemon interaction. The last episode, that's fair, a lot of people do. I like it. I had my preference for who Haruhi would end up with, but I think that was just because I was self-inserting myself as Haruhi, because I also was a little tomboy with short hair who got mistaken for a boy. I related to Haruhi a lot, I think. I just loved Mori. Mori was so cool. So effortlessly cool. Dude, I want a remake of Ouran so bad. That is one of the animes that I'm like, it would do so well if you inserted, you know, the anime stereotypes that are popular now. Just like the old one had all the old type of anime stereotypes. That needs a remake. And I want Mushishi to have a remake. Just because I want more Mushishi content. I should get a Mushishi tattoo. Maybe that'll be my next tattoo. Maybe I'll make you guys watch that again sometime soon. The tattoo. Nah. I don't post me tattoos because they're all one of ones. And I think you could probably reverse image search and find my tattoo artist in the post. And that's spooky. Oh man, 2 hours, damn. We've been yapping. I mean, to be fair, I've been gone a while, so it makes sense. Okay, I guess I should go make dinner. Or maybe have a dessert. I don't know. Ooh, maybe I have dessert for dinner. A muffin. That honestly sounds like the better choice, guys. Thank you guys for hanging out today. I appreciate it as always. I'm always happy when I get the chance to yap with you guys. So thank you for coming and doing that today. And thank you for the subs today. Hopefully we will soon hit our goal of 820 on Twitch. And I think we're creeping up on 2K over on YouTube. So very, very exciting. Thank you guys so much. Thank you. I will see you guys tomorrow for some Luigi's Mansion. I don't know how much we have left. Maybe we'll beat it tomorrow, but we'll see. And we'll also talk about what we want to see on schedule next week. So let me know how you're feeling, what you're thinking, all that stuff. And I'll see you tomorrow. Bye bye.